Neethlingshof wine estate lies in the heart of the Stellenbosch winelands and is flanked by the Bottleray Hills and Papageisberg Mountains. It has more than a dozen distinguishable terroirs that allow grape varieties to be matched perfectly with the best soil, aspect, and climate conditions. This understanding is born only as it can of the farm's 300-year heritage and a custodial respect for the land itself. Neethlingshof Wine Estate has just been named winner of the Abraham Perel Trophy for Pinotage 2016 at this year's prestigious International Wine and Spirit competition. The award is particularly significant because Pinotage, a variety grown successfully across the globe, was developed in South Africa. The estate is very proud of this achievement as it highlights the hard work done in the estate's vineyards and cellar and underlines the importance of terroir as well as the uniqueness of the single vineyard vines.
Hi, my name is De Wet Viljoen. I'm the winemaker here at Neethlingshof Estate. Currently we have 4 wines in the short story collection. We have a white wine which is called the Six Flowers. We also have the Maria, which is a Noble harvest wine. And we have the Caracol, which is a Bordeaux blend. And then we have the Alpost, which is a Pinotage. And the Alpost is very close to my heart. It's a wine that has won numerous awards, recently the trophy for the best Pinotage at the International Wine and Spirits competition, and it's also from a single vineyard. The story behind the Alpost refers back to sustainable practices that we do on the farm. We decided some 15 odd years ago to really give something back to nature and to not harm nature. And one of the areas that we identified was using less pesticides, and we looked at natural predators, and Cape eagle owl came to mind, and we started studying this fantastic animal. And one of the things that we realized was that we needed to create areas where these birds of prey can actually sit and prey and catch the problem animals such as mice and rats. And that's the story behind the Alpost.
The Cape eagle owl naturally sit on posts and hunt rodents. As there are no trees in the vineyards, the posts have been created to provide them with a position from which to hunt. The Alpost Pinotage seduces with its well-integrated tannins and ripe fruit and vanilla notes on the palate.
Being a single vineyard, it's quite a small production, it's not a big production, because quality is much more important than quantity. I believe it's a fantastic food wine, and my recommendation in terms of this Alpost vintage, a seared tuna steak with a lovely glass of Alpost Pinotage. Not to say that you shouldn't enjoy this with a nice cut of meat. I believe this wine is still fairly young, being only a 2014 vintage, but it will certainly age for the next 10, 20 years. And the fact that it's a Pinotage means that it can really age well.
All great wines have a story to tell, and this is particularly true at Neethlingshof. They speak of the soils where gnarled vines send down their deep roots and leafy canopies are cooled by fresh sea breezes. They carry the spirit of the vintage, of good winter rains and long summer days, and tell of the generations of cellar masters who have shaped these wines, a steady hand guiding the age-old process from vineyard to barrel to bottle.